rope used along with cranes in workshop as well as in factories for loading and unloading of materials. Correct? Materials as well as machines, etc. So along with these ropes and wire rope, we require hook at the end of the rope or wire rope at the end. One hook is required or shackle for lifting that load and all. Okay. So today's class we will discuss about sling load for lifting or for lifting the component and all or load and all. Okay. Today's class is sling load for shifting. So what is that sling load? We will see. So sling load for shifting. So sling is an important skill in lifting and shifting load in industrial practice. So for that skill is required. For lifting some component, some load and all heavy load, some skill is required. So that is an important skill in lifting and shifting load in industrial practice from one end to other end. Okay, slings are made with the fiber rope or by manila, sisal, nylon, tarlin and polypropylene, that is chain or wire rope. Okay, that materials are made out of fiber rope, manila, nylon. Okay, which one? That slings. So we will see that what all it is there. So other appliances like hooks, eye bolt, shackles, lifting clamps are also used. Okay, to make or sling, considering the type of the load, which type of load it is, we will according to the load we will select which type of hook is required or eye bolt is required or shackle. Okay, that is used for lifting the component. There are lifting clamps. Okay, other appliances like hooks, eye bolts, shackles and lifting clamps etc. are used to make or sling, considering the type of the load, which type of load according to that we have to consider. So chain sling. So here one sketch I have shown you in chain sling. You can see here one chain I have shown in that sketch. So that is also called as a single leg chain. So chain links are fabricated and welded. So chain, it is made out of carbon steel material. Okay, it is given. First I will read that. Chain links are fabricated by welding from carbon or alloyed steel. So chains, you can see there. It is like link type, like this. One if it is like this, other one will come in this way. Link. Okay, round. Other one will come in other way. You can see at the top. That is called as a master link. Other one it will come intermediate link. The two are little bit bigger size. Then other one it is joining links. In line you can see that. Then the end one hook will come. One hook type. Okay, U shape one hook you can see. That is called as a chain hook. Okay, so chain links are fabricated by welding from carbon or alloy steel. And links are formed to the shape and welded together to form a chain. You can see that. That is welded. One round shape and it is welded here. Okay, one by one you can see that chain. So one single leg sling I have shown. In chain sling there are different types. Okay, chain slings are of different types, namely single leg chain, double leg chain, four leg chain and endless chain. There are four types: single leg chain, double leg chain, four leg chain and endless chain. So here in figure that sketch, it is single leg chain, single leg sling. Okay, so you can see there parts it is shown. Upper one it is master link, other one is intermediate link. There are two are should be proper. Then other one link, joining links it will come. And it will come chain hook. Okay, then it is chain hook. Similarly, two-legged, three-legged and four-legged slings are shown here below. You can see that. First one it is a two-leg chain B. That is two-legged slings. And other one C it is a three-legged slings. You can see three-leg. In first one two-leg. In second sketch three legs. Another one last sketch it is four-leg slings. Okay, this is multiple leg sling it is. So that efficiency length it is given from center to the end to the other one hook. Okay, this is other three types. So similarly 2 leg, 3 leg and 4 leg slings are shown below. Next one is wire rope sling. So here you can see a wire rope sling, it is shown. So a few other slings like sling with the safety swivel hook, D shackle and plate lifting clamp with effective length are shown in figure 6 A, B and C. Okay, you can see that in that sketch it is shown. First one it is safety swivel hook. You can see that adjustment you can do that. Okay, suppose the length if it is required, when that adjustment you can do in that first one. Safety swivel hook. Okay, one lock it is there. So that lock you have to open and that rope and it will go and it will fix it at that hook and you have to leave that lock. That lock will clamp so that the rope or wire won't come out from that hook. Okay, figure number A you can see that. That is safety swivel hook. So length, effective length they have shown that. Second one is shackle hook. You can see there. Shackle hook. It is like this and it is straight. You can see second sketch. Shackle hook. It is clamped with the bolt and nut. So effective length you can see from one end to other end. So that is a shackle hook. B sketch. And third one it is a plate lifting clamp. A little bit bigger size. You can see there. Comparing to that both, this is a little bit bigger size. Okay. Plate lifting clamp. The end it is a bigger size. You can see that. Okay, that one part it is come down. That is after inserting that rope, wire or rope, you have to lock that. That will go and lock it. Okay, that is plate lifting clamp. So this is wire rope sling. A few other slings like sling with the safety swivel hook, D shackle and plate lifting clamps with effective length are shown in the sketch. A, B and C. Okay, A is the safety swivel hook, B is the shackle hook and C is the plate lifting clamp. So some wire rope sling I have shown here. 3 types it is shown. Some other types of single part rope slings include plain loop on both ends. In figure number 7A it is shown. That is plain loop on both ends. Both ends you can see there. Plain loop it is. And B it is basket hitch. It looks like basket type, U shape. And other one, last one it is chopper hitch. Okay, choker hitch. So you can see there in first one it is figure number this one A. I will enlarge it a little bit. Plain loop you can see there. Both are same. And you can see there some other types of sling part rope slings include plain loop on both ends. You can see both ends it is of same. That is why it is called as plain loop. Then B1 is a basket hitch. You can see that basket U shape it is a basket hitch type. Another one is a choker hitch. You can see that. Okay, the this one notch channel how they have put there. Okay. That is wire rope sling. Some points you have to, important points, the following points have to be noticed and followed strictly. So one by one we will see what are their important points. So here one sketch and all it is shown that when lifting the load and all what safety and all you have to follow. So one by one I will read that. Fiber rope sling should be used only for lifting and shifting lighter load. This is fiber rope. Fiber rope means not wire rope. Fiber means it is of a little bit softer material. So that is used for only for light material for lifting. Okay, light load and all you can lift by fiber rope and all. Heavy weight you have to go for wire rope. So that's why it is given. First point, fiber rope sling should be used only for lifting and shifting lighter loads only. So in case of sharp edges, use of soft pads. So in figure it is shown. That is called as soft pad means what packer and wooden blocks you can see there in the sketch. Wooden packing is given with that rope or wire, whatever we are using, one wooden pack. Okay, you can see there wooden packing is given. That's why it is given that so that rope won't get damaged. If you that this one what is it, wooden pack is not given, means what, the sharp edge will damage the rope. So you should be very careful. So in case of sharp edges, use soft pads, that you can use packer or wooden blocks. In figure number 8 it is shown to protect the sling and the edge of the load as well as. So edge will be protected as well as your rope also will be in safety. Okay, you have to use that packing you have to use. So in the bigger sketch also they have shown packer to prevent crafting. Okay. So next one, check the condition of the sling and consider the load carrying capacity of the sling. So you have to consider, you can't carry more load and all. Before selecting the sling, you have to see how much load it can carry and all. Okay, by seeing that only, you have to check and consider whether it is possible to lift that load and all. Okay, so check the condition of the sling and consider the load carrying capacity of the sling. So some more points are there. So ensure about the safe work load. So you have to see that your work is in safer condition. Okay, that's why it is given a safe working load. SWL means safe working load of the chain and wire rope sling. You have to follow safety precaution and all. Okay, that's why for that skill is required when lifting the heavy loads and all. So that you should yourself should be avoid from getting harm and all. Okay, so ensure about the safe working load of the chain and wire rope slings. Then chain should not be twisted for sling. It should not be twisted. Chain and all should not get twisted. Suppose if it get twist means when you are lifting, suddenly it will get open up. So you should be very careful. So see that the chain are not twisted. So chain should not be twisted for slinging. Then avoid formation of loop in the wire rope slings which will lead to damage. So formation of the, you should avoid that. If there any formation of loop and all, if it is there means it will get a big problem. It will lead to damages and all. Okay, so you should avoid formation of the loop and all. See that it is straight. Any formation and all, if it is there means you should not use only that. Avoid riding on the load. You should not ride also on the load. Suppose if it is a lightweight means you think, suppose if you think I can ride on that rope and all means you should not do that at all. Okay, it is very harmful. So be far away from that. So avoid riding on the load and all. So you should not ride on the load also. So use guide rope for lengthy article being handled by a single crane. So you should use one guide rope also. So suppose if it is lengthy means one guide rope it is there means that is a safety. Okay, that's why you have to use one guide rope for lengthy articles. Lengthy article and if you use one guide rope means it is very useful. Small means not required. For lengthy and all you have to use one guide rope so that nothing harmful will occur. Okay, so avoid putting a sling around a radius of less than 3 times the rope diameter. So you should avoid, here one sketch I have shown you. So you should avoid putting a sling around a radius of less than 3 times of the rope diameter. So less than 3 times you should avoid putting that sling. Okay, so here one sketch also I have shown. So maximum it should be 120 degree. So that bite angle of this one maximum 120 degree should be there. So some more points I have given in next page. So sling cylindrical object with wire rope wherein bite angle should not exceed 120 degree. That only bite angle should not go exceed than 120 degree. It should not go for 130, 140 and all. It should be below 120 degree. Okay. So that bite angle maximum should be 120 degree. That is the 1/3 of the circle. You can see that the rope or wire rope choke pitch it is given. So within that it should be there. Then always keep yourself away from a suspended load. So you have to keep yourself far away from the suspended load. Below that load you should not stand away. If you stand a bit far away, it is well and good enough. Okay. So don't stand nearby. So always keep yourself away from the suspended load. So whenever the load, when you are lifting up or carrying away, you should be far away from that. Okay. So that is a safety precautions. Then Last one, after completing of the work, always return the hook fastened to the master ring. So after completion of the work, after completing or unloading the load and all, you have to remove that hook and you have to keep proper way. Okay, that's why it is given. After completing of the work, always return the hook fastened to the master ring. From master ring, you have to remove and you have to dismantle and you have to keep it. Okay, so that are the safety precautions you have to follow when you are using this sling. So I hope you have understood this lesson. Okay, next I will continue this chapter in the next class. Thank you.